All right, what's going on, guys? So, my name's Eddie Pooch. This is our first podcast, and this is one of my great friends, one of my best friends in life. Your name is?
GreyFox.
All right, so we're gonna be talking about certain subjects that we want to talk about. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's popular subjects out there that you know clickbait people, but I mean, we would want people to come and listen for the stuff that we're interested in, and listen because it's something that we want to talk about. We don't want to start doing something that caters to a certain audience, and then we kind of mess like we fuck ourselves on that.
Yeah, pretty much, man. But like Eddie said, this is our first time doing this.
It's our first time, yeah.
Yeah, so we want to give, just our opinions on what we've been reviewing, what we've been seeing on the internet, videos that we've been watching. So, we wanted to start off with Death Stranding. That's kind of like dear to me because Hideo Kojima, has been one of my favorite developers for years. From all the Metal Gear Solid franchise and all his games, the deep storytelling. So we're going to get started on Death Stranding and discuss what we think the game is going to be about. We're going to also discuss the gameplay that we've seen on the Tokyo Game Show, the 50-minute gameplay reveal. So
Huh? Huh?
yeah, we're gonna get started the walking simulator, which everybody's saying out there. So we're gonna get started with that. For what I first seen, I seen the trailers, and I think a high percentage of the population that seen the first few trailers was just blown away and confused about what this game is going to be about.
Yeah.
You got, Norman Reedus playing as Sam, his name in the game, and he's carrying a baby around, and it is on Earth. You're in the United States, so everything is divided, and they're trying to bring everything together. So he's like a, how can I say, like what people say, like a
Delivery boy.
UPS, yeah, delivery boy, UPS carrier, so FedEx carrier, whatever you want to call it. But I find that very interesting. Well, first of all, why is everyone divided? Why is this guy carrying around, packages of female egg and male sperm? So I don't know.
Oh
Is
my god.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with that. What's your take on that?
Uh, it's weird. I mean, the game is weird because I really don't know what's going on, and like there's certain type of reports floating out there about 50% of the game won't be fun until you get 50% through the game.
Mhm.
Um, but I would think that the word fun is probably like he probably means like it won't turn into like some action type of a game. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to as you explore the world. But that's the thing. Like when I was watching the 50-minute gameplay, I wasn't that interested. And the thing is about Hideo Kojima, like he's praised across gaming, across the whole gaming industry. I mean, he won awards about like stuff that nobody else won. What's one of those awards? Like some art thing, some art award.
I forgot the awards. I know he definitely won a bunch of them just based off
Yeah,
just the
artistry. Like
yeah, yeah.
not even a
This
part of
guy,
gaming.
exactly. This guy is definitely a mastermind. When
Mm-hmm.
I read that the tweet that he said that the game is gonna be fun or is gonna start to be fun within 50% of the game. Hopefully that other 50 will be extremely deep in storytelling so that I'm
Yeah,
engaged, you know.
there's no doubt that I think like his story is gonna be there, and
Yeah, because this game was what development for what 4 years, 3 or 4 years or something, if
yeah,
I'm
I
not
mean,
mistaken.
I think three, I think four. If like when did Phantom Pain come out?
Ooh, Phantom Pain. Let me see.
But
Check.
anyways, the thing is, I skipped out on most of Metal Gear. So when and then him getting praised as he is, and I like to play everything that's good. I was looking forward to this game, and by it being so weird, it's just putting me off. But then it's not putting me off because of who he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Hideo Kojima, and then it's a brand new franchise, so I don't need to know everything that's been going on throughout the past games because I played Metal Gear Solid 4. I think I went halfway through the game and I stopped. And then I played Phantom Pain and it's probably same thing.
I think for you to at least stick with the games. I mean, I've been playing Metal Gear since the PS1. Metal Gear Solid One, the first one that
Mhm.
came out on that generation of consoles. So, replaying that game over and over again because, I didn't have a huge selection. I just got stuck to it and then seeing the games released, year after year and well not year after year, but just, all the Metal Gears that came out after that, I stuck with it and that's why I fell in love with that franchise. So, that's why I'm kind of happy to see him bringing out something different, with his new development team and see what new content that he can, bring out because, right now, the way how gaming has been with the marketing and what these developers are doing, the microtransactions and all this crap, I'm 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 willing to see something new. Is it going to be fun? I don't know. Um, Now it's going to be highly interesting from the trailers that I watched,
Uh-huh.
it's going to definitely be a lot more than what he showed us with the gameplay. It's definitely going to be a lot deeper than that.
I mean, I guarantee it is, but just
And it's so many questions. Like with the first trailer, with I think it was the second one, I believe, when the dude when they had to cover their mouth because it was this invisible being that was like crawling up to him, and all you seen was just this black paw prints like in the mud, and it started raining.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
thing is, when it started raining, the dude that was stuck in the car, his unit that was with him was trying to pull him out. Then when he was getting rained on, the dude had like accelerated aging. He went from like a young man to somebody that's 60 to 70 years old. So it
You
seemed like
see,
for people, that's that's weird.
now you reminded me of the stuff that I was really interested in because after I watched the 50-minute gameplay, it kind of made me forget about everything I already watched. Like also even the announcement trailer was so interesting where don't remember Reeves was what nigga, but that was an interesting.
Yeah.
that was the interesting part. You know, he had the
Yeah.
baby. Then he looks at the like. There's a whole bunch of dead like sea life or whatever
Hmm.
all over the beach. And then when he looks over to the ocean, there's like what was it like 3-4 figures floating in the air like
Yeah, it's
that was
extremely
really
it's
interesting right there.
yeah, it's definitely a brain cracker, man, because
Yeah.
they're on it's not like they're on a different planet. They're obviously on Earth. I don't know
Hmm.
if it's post-apocalyptic. Like I say, I don't know why everybody is divided. I don't know why is he delivering these packages. We really don't know what's going on. Um, because it's definitely a lot more people like him. He's not the only one that's delivering these packages. It's just the question is what really happened? Why is the states are divided like this? So there's villains as well. I don't know that boss battle. Everybody say it reminded them of a Dark Souls boss battle, and I'm not gonna lie. It
Sort
kind of
of,
looked like a
yeah.
yeah. It kind of looked like a Dark Souls, boss
But
battle. But thing is, it's like how do these beings become? Because they're not on another planet. They're on Earth. So, what's really going on? I mean, when I seen that boss battle, I think it could have been a little bit more innovative because he was just tossing grenades at it until it died, pretty much. But Kojima
yeah.
did say that was the easiest boss out of the X amount of
Okay.
bosses that's going to be in the game.
And
So
that's probably like the beginning of the game where he didn't have much gear and stuff like that, so he
yeah,
was just working with like the bare minimum. And then one thing I want before we change subjects, I don't want to stay on it too long. But one thing is like what I do like that Kojima does is that what I've noticed in the Metal Gear games is that it's so realistic, but then he reminds you like you're still playing a video game, like how like the whole cardboard box thing and stuff like
oh
that.
yeah. I mean, he always had humor. He always
Yeah,
had humor in his games. That's definitely going to be there all through the Metal Gear franchise. He had humor. So
and like the other one, the one recently, the Stranding with the pissing and the mushroom pops up. Like
oh yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah,
Like
man,
what is going on, bro? But
yeah.
anyways, I think we said about enough that we had to on Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Unless you got any final thoughts about it.
No, no, that's it, man. Well, hopefully, well, it's gonna be released, what, November 8th?
November, yeah, somewhere in November. I'm not
November
sure
8th.
when, but
Well, I might just have to go ahead and pick it up because I think the PC release is gonna be,
you
later.
know,
So
actually, I think there's a confusion. That one, that's the last thing. Let's look up that thing.
yeah, because I was reading something that is not gonna be released on PC, but let
You're
me
looking it
see.
up.
Yeah, I'm fucking typing in Phantom Pain. All right, Death Stranding PC release date. Oh, wait a second.
Same day.
Well, no, it says I put in PC release date and it came up as November 8th, but it's only showing the PS4 title. So
Yeah, I would think it
yeah,
because Sony's probably like really pushing. That's probably like their only exclusive this year. So or big exclusive. I
yeah,
don't know if they
I'm
had any
reading a little
indies.
article right now that it's going to be a very long wait for the PC release date. So I might as well just go ahead and pick it up
Yeah,
for PS4 Pro and try it out. So we're gonna move on to our next topic. Borderlands.
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 I've been
I
playing a
definitely
whole lot
yeah
of Borderlands.
yeah. You go ahead and start with.
Oh, all right. Borderlands. It's a really good game. Uh, I want to get more into detail I might be doing a review, but when I finish the game. But the game's really good, and it feels like more Borderlands. It doesn't feel like
Yeah.
anything like extra. They added a couple of new features, as in sliding, and then like the guns could change like different firing modes, and other guns have like shields and stuff like that. But either way, it still feels like a whole lot more Borderlands, which is great. And I think it works great. I think it feels refreshing and it works great because it's been so long since we had part two.
Yeah, because part two, man, it was just longevity. They released so
Mm-hmm.
many DLCs, and
Yeah,
it was amazing. It was an amazing game, and three
amazing.
just stepped it up. They stepped it up a lot. Gearbox, they did an amazing job with
The
Borderlands
guns,
3.
the way the guns
Uh,
feel, at least in this game, to me, it feels a whole lot better than part two. Because part two, it kind of felt a little bit clunky, and this game feels more like I guess modern shooter. I don't really know how to say it, if
it's
that's the
it
right
definitely
word.
got it definitely it's a lot more fluid. The fluidity
Yeah,
of
there it
the
is. Yeah,
gameplay
fluidity.
is it's amazing. The guns definitely feel a lot more powerful. No matter if you have a an uncommon weapon all the way to a legendary,
Mm-hmm.
they have so much. It feel like you have so much power in your hands now. No matter what kind of gun you're using. Man. But the one thing I beat the game yesterday, and
I'm like
was it?
halfway through it because
Yeah,
because
I'm
of
not going to get into any spoilers. My honest opinion is it's not the most memorable story.
mm-hmm.
Towards the end, I think I was just
Bomb
playing
rush
through
into it.
for
Yeah.
just like gameplay. The story
Mm-hmm.
was okay. It's definitely a huge twist at the end. But
What?
like I'm not going to say anything about the story, but I feel like the characters should have had a lot more personality. I think out of my game played through, it probably one character just stood out. But I'm not even going to say the character name because that's a little bit towards the end. Just that one character
Okay.
stood out. But other than
Well,
that, the gameplay make up for it. Go ahead.
um, I don't know if you remember, but there's a side mission where this guy, this like old country dude, he's talking about the bag.
Wait, what is he talking about?
Like you have to go to the witch or whatever and kill her, I guess, because you're collecting mushrooms, and then she ends up betraying you because she works for the twins. And every time it's like it kind of reminds me of like he's like the KKK or whatever.
Oh
But
man,
he's
dude, I think I
like
did that.
the
Man, I don't
pact.
know if I missed it. I don't know if I missed that. Man, there's so many side quests, man. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I think I did it, man. But it's so hard to remember a certain side quest because there's so many of them.
right
But
now he's probably my favorite character, and which is weird because he's just a side mission character. But I mean, you say the characters, but to me, the characters to me is the strength because of of the
I feel
like the
like
comedy of the game
yeah,
is what pulls me in. Not really the story because the
like
story,
Like Tiny Tina. I'm gonna be honest. I think Tiny
yeah.
Tina is just one of my favorite characters. She's just like all over the place with loving explosions and bombs and stuff. You know, she's
Oh
definitely
yeah,
is one of
the
my favorite
doing the
characters.
pizza like that joke was
Yeah,
so hilarious. Like get
her
the
voice
sauce.
acting, the voice actor for or the voice actress for her did an amazing job just being all chaotic and funny. You know, that's where the Borderlands shine is
Yeah,
you know
yeah, yeah.
characters like that. But I feel like the player the character you play as should have just did a little bit more. You know, like Amara. I'm playing as Amara, and she's a siren, and you know, it's only can be 6 sirens at one time, and you got Lilith that can decrypt the vault keys, and I just feel like Amara could have played a bigger role in that. You know, playing as a siren instead of just sitting back and watching. You know, Lilith and eventually Ava
Hmm.
becoming a siren. I just feel like you know Amara could have just been more into that role. I don't know, it just felt weird.
Well,
Um,
I would think that would probably be hard to do because it depends on what character. Every character is gonna play the same, just a little bit different dialogue. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
but other than that, man, the game is I enjoyed the game. So now I'm playing it on True Vault Hunter mode. All the enemies are leveled up, and not only that, I'm playing it on Mayhem 3, which is insane. So you know, you
well,
guys,
when I beat the game, hopefully I'll be at 50, and then I'll jump into all that.
yeah, you're probably gonna be around like yeah, maybe in the 30s,
Close.
probably hitting 40.
Yeah,
And then
probably hitting
yeah,
40.
the mayhem playing on a true vault hunter mode. Then when you get back on sanctuary, you'll be able to change it to any mayhem like 1, 2, and 3, just to
Okay.
step up that difficulty. So
No, yeah, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. But the game's really good. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm still doing my walkthrough or playthrough or whatnot. But yeah, I
oh,
mean
there's a Halloween event coming up next year too for
oh
free.
yeah,
Thank God.
that's crazy. They're
So
already
they're gonna
putting out content.
yeah they're already putting out it's free it's free
It's
right yeah
free. It's free. It's free.
yeah yeah it's free which is awesome. You know, Halloween
Hmm.
is going to be a Halloween event, Halloween new enemies, and they're going to add like new Halloween skins, which I think is real interesting just to keep the game alive like that. A lot of games don't do that, you know, add like I know I'm not like a huge fan of World of Warcraft, but I know that they add like that kind of content just to keep it alive, and you know, so it's not static all the time and
Uh
looking the
huh.
same. So
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, that's going to
Because
be
I
pretty
mean, but
interesting.
I guess it's sort of the same in a little bit because
It
the
is an
whole
RPG almost.
the whole looter shooter thing is trying to go
Yeah.
after. It's like a MMO hybrid or whatnot. Not
Yeah.
really MMO because MMO is like this massive multiplayer online, but
Hmm.
you
Yeah, they're taking
you catch
ideas.
my drift. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they taking that they definitely took ideas from Diablo because I was a huge Diablo player, and you know after you hit your max rank, you have another rank which is
Mm,
the Guardian rank, so you rank that up too, and you unlock a whole nother skill tree until you beat the game. So you still have more grinding to do. So the game has the longevity, it has the life. There's going to be a lot more DLCs, hopefully new characters. But from an article that I read, the development team, Randy Pitchford, right?
Granny Pitchford, which is like
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he said that you know he want to stick with these characters for a long time. Maybe he'll add some new characters, but you know, from his study, from what he was reading, like the stats of the gamers out there, you know, they'll probably test out one character, get them to level 10, and they go back to their main character. So he said that he don't want to
mm, okay,
work
yeah,
on.
that's
Yeah,
kind of true. Because can you imagine leveling up all characters? You know how
yeah, you
much
got some
time you're gonna
people.
put in on
Yeah,
that
you got
game?
some people that had the time to do it. I mean, I love my one character. You know, if I ever branch out to another character, maybe it'll be Flack. Seem like everybody's playing as Flack right now, so that'll definitely be my next character that I
My
want
next
to go.
character would be forgot his name, the skinny dude.
Zane,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just because of his dialogue, I heard it's like way more funnier. It feels like it's like Deadpool in the game, so that's why I want to.
yeah. Amaris was more like a badass, like she didn't give a shit. You know, she
Yeah,
was ready for.
yeah, just
So
fight,
yeah,
just hungry for a fight and stuff like that.
yeah.
Well, even in the dialogue, as in you regular playing, like, oh, fight for me, like, shit.
Hmm.
But anyways, let's
But
just move on to the next thing because Yeah, if we go any further into this game, we'll probably get into like spoilers and stuff.
Yeah, no, we're trying to avoid that.
Uh,
Ghost Recon
Ghost
Breakpoint.
Recon, man,
I don't know what
I
in the
don't
name of
know, man.
God they was thinking by adding loot-based system before release.
Oh, one more
What in the
thing
name of
about
God,
Borderlands,
man?
they are the
Oh, we
king
gonna
of
talk. We
looter
gonna be on it.
shooters.
Yeah, yeah. We gonna be on this topic for a minute.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what they were doing. And then you said it. You read somewhere or you heard about it that it was like a last minute thing.
I believe so because I know in the out. You remember the pre-test? You remember that little
Uh huh.
alpha?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You played
I
that.
did
Yeah,
that,
you played that.
and that wasn't in there. Because I believe I was picking up the enemy's weapons, and it was just a normal weapon. It didn't have no green
So
tier.
that's where you're gonna. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have green tier, blue, whatever. Just like Wildlands, you pick up a weapon, it's just as lethal as the weapon you was using. So, I don't know why they added that loot based system because if I'm a big fan of
Wildlands.
the, of Wildlands, I'm a fan of different kind of weapons. I was using the AUG. I was using that most of the time just because of the range and the accuracy. If I pick up, let's say for an example, if I pick up an M4 in that game, M4 is one of my other favorite rifles. I want to stick with it. I want to hook it. I want to hook it up, put a suppressor scope on it. Then you kill a few other enemies. Then you find a green M4 that does what 10% more damage or some crap like that. I don't want that. It's
Yeah,
just
it's that, and also it's the fact that you can't approach the world however you.
not with those stupid ass drones all flying around and you got tanks now with miniguns on it. You can't be as tactical anymore.
I mean, I don't mind the drones. I don't mind the tanks and the extra stuff that they put in for gameplay. What I do mind is this whole looter thing because, like for instance, in Wildlands, I could went to any one of the bosses, or the cartel leaders or whatever the hell,
Hmm.
and I could approach it any way I want to. I could start from the very bottom. I could start from the very left, right, whatever. However, and now with them introducing this, now it's gonna be locked off. Like the dude at the very top corner is gonna be like level 20, and I'm level 1. I can't just shoot straight up there and just go kill him. You know what I mean? It Well,
Yeah,
we'll have to see when that beta comes out because that
yeah. I
is
don't, I don't know what to say about that, man. I thought we had enough with
that's
you
gonna be
know,
more linear. You know what I mean?
yeah. I thought we had enough with the division, and the
Yeah,
last thing we needed was another loot based system in a great game. I think they just could have left that out.
they
They
definitely
could
could have
have
left that
they
out.
could have left that out, man, because I don't want to have an inventory. I don't like everybody made their character to their likings. I don't want to. I want to dress my character as like a PMC, a baseball cap or something, just simple. And I don't want to put on
You're gonna be
a
at the
a
force
beat.
to put
Yeah,
on.
I don't
Yeah,
want. Yeah, I don't want to have a cap that looks cool, a regular baseball cap. Then you pick up a beanie, a fabric beanie because just is purple and it has more defense. How can a cotton hood protect? I don't I don't know, man.
not
They
even
they
on
should.
that. Like for instance, Division, great example. They're the same company and everything, right? Ubisoft. So my brother-in-law, he played it. He did basically in game. He did the raid. He did almost everything. I watched him do the raid, like part of it, because that junk is
Mhm.
long.
Yeah,
But his whole team was dressed just like him. They all looked alike. They all had like this all black on. I mean, maybe because they were trying to do like this clan thing.
hmm,
But even if they had different colors, it's still the same armor. You know what I mean? So it
yeah,
looks like the best armor is just the best armor. That's just what it is. And like this mask with like I guess a skull type thing on the mask. But it was just that's just where we're heading with Ghost Recon. Like we're not gonna have any personality, at least individual personality. It's all gonna be everybody looking the same because it's the best gear.
yeah, man. I don't know. I'm just not feeling the whole gear thing, man, because, while like Ghost Recon is supposed to be about, special forces, trying to be as tactical as
Hmm.
possible, quiet as possible, professional as possible. And I g- like the game takes that away from you just by adding that. And,
It
you
also
know,
takes away the realism because we're
yeah,
gonna
it
have
takes away the
bullet
realism.
sponges, bro. We're gonna have plenty
You
of
know.
bullet sponges.
Yeah, dude. And adding that to the drones, I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like they could have just left the drones out because if you want to try to be as stealthy and try to be as tactical as possible, that just take the whole thing away from you just trying to be tactical, man, because
Yeah.
you shoot a few enemies silenced and just because the robots see him, I don't know, dude. I feel like I gotta try the beta, man, and see what they
Yeah, I'm
changed.
definitely trying. I already pre-downloaded it. It's already available to download.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, man.
and I don't mind like certain drones and certain tanks and stuff like that. They'll be a little bit bullet spongy because that's what they are. But if we play the beta, like for instance, we play the beta and I run into a level 15, I'm level 5,
Hmm.
regular dude, regular infantry. I gotta lay like a whole clip into him or two clips, bro. I'm definitely. I think I'm out.
Yeah, man. I
Like,
don't know, man.
man, bro. Like Ghost Recon, and then it gets that reputation of being like this super realistic type of game. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm, and that's why I love Wildlands, man. I love
mm-hmm.
Wildlands just based off it was simple, you approach a base, you think about your plan, and then you execute it. You can literally take out a whole base with your pistol. Now, because my pistol is going to be a uncommon pistol, what a gray from a green, what I'm going to be doing less damage because I'm going for a headshot.
Uh
See, I don't
huh.
want to think about all that, man. A bullet is a bullet. I don't want my bullet to be weaker because it's a gray tier, uncommon, I guess if you want to say that, versus a green tier. Like I don't want to think about all that, man. And so hopefully it adds something to it. I don't know, bro, but I hope they add that a certain way that it don't take away, that tactical aspect of the game because that's the reason why I
Yeah,
love it. Coming
that's
from a
yeah. And I
coming
never really was into most Ghost. Actually, yeah, no, I'm wrong. I did play. What was the other ones? Future Warfare or Future War? What was it?
something like that.
Like those the ones on the past generation on 360 and stuff. Like I played those two. Um, and I beat them. I love those two. Then when Wildlands came out, I remember I used to get Ghost Recon and SOCOM mixed up because they look pretty similar.
Hmm.
And from the way they played, trying to go for this realistic type gameplay, they played similar. And then seeing everything before I found out that it was like this looter shooter, like seeing that you take a couple of shots, you could get hurt, and then you could start limping and stuff like that. Like it really had me hyped up for the game. And then even when you're going down a hill, and it's a hill that you have like this meter. I seen that you have this
Yeah,
meter.
bro, I'm happy you brought that up because I totally forgot that yeah, the survivability, yeah, they added like like a
Mm-hmm.
little minor survival aspect of the game. It's not too in depth, so it's not like you have to worry about,
Yeah, like
how much
drinking water
carbohydrates I
and
have in my body or something like that. Kind of like who tried to do that? What was the name of that game? Scum. They tried to add
scum.
that,
Yeah.
and yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's not too in depth. It's okay, but I feel like, you don't see special forces out there picking plants to make,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
I
I don't want to
mean,
be,
who knows? Who knows? I haven't talked to a real
bro. I
special
feel
force
like
guy.
they're taking aspects of every game that they put out, like Fallout. Yeah, you can pick plants and stuff and make little potions. And like,
Uh
dude, I don't want
huh.
to. Yeah, man, I don't want to deal with that, man. Picking up plants and rocks and everything else, dude. I can understand having like a canteen and having to fill it up with water to consume it. Okay, I can
Start fires
understand
with
that,
two
but
rocks and stuff. Like,
yeah, man, now you gotta be cavemen and start sparking rocks together to make a campfire. Oh, speaking of campfires, they got that in there now. When do you see special forces making campfires to give away their position? But
man.
like I say, hey, that's them. They want to add it to it, then so be it.
I mean, whether or not they do it or not, I don't really care as long as the game's fun. And it looks fun. It really does look fun, but it looks like that whole thing is gonna bring it.
Yeah, man, we'll see.
Coming
I'm
from
eventually gonna pick
Wildlands.
it up. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna pick it up, because I just enjoyed Wildlands so much. So, bro,
Yeah,
to
same thing, but I think I'm gonna like hold off on picking it up. I'm not gonna pick it up exact. I'm gonna just do that
mhm,
subscription thing. And speaking
yeah,
about
man.
that, like you seem like you're not down with the subscription based game.
Oh, dude, I think I already started paying for it. I might just hang on to it, man.
Well, the Game Pass.
Yeah, the Game Pass. I might just hang on to it.
Oh, oh, okay. So
So,
you
bro,
use
I don't know if you read. Sorry to cut you off, but the Bethesda, they took another L, bro. Did you read the article
the fridge. Oh my god, the fridge or is
about?
it something else?
No, dude. So Fallout 76, right? You know
Huh?
how I think they had the whatever edition that came with the helmet, with the power armor helmet,
Uh huh.
those are being recalled. Over 20,000 helmets have been recalled
Like what
because
happened?
dude, for health reasons. They like the helmet, I guess if you sit it out, it'll like develop mold on the
Oh
inside. So
my
there was a
god.
there was a mold, it's a mold. So they taking another L, man. I'm telling you, bro. So they got to recall 20,000 helmets that came in that whatever deluxe edition, the collectible edition, and there's a recall for that because freaking mold can fuck you up. So yeah,
Yeah.
bro. So they
I,
taking another L, man.
I don't know how many L's they're gonna take. They've been taking L's since this game released, and yo, people are sticking with them. I don't understand, bro. I really don't. Just because it's Bethesda, I guess I guess there's still a lot of people that play like Skyrim.
Bro,
And
Skyrim came out in 2011. They could have
yeah,
been had Elder Scrolls 6, right?
and then the thing is,
Yeah.
I remember I seen Tom Howard. Uh,
Mhm.
he was talking about oh, there's a lot of people that still play Fallout 4, Fallout 3, or whatever, Skyrim. But the problem is that there's no way to monetize it. And I was like, oh, you.
That's crazy, bro.
So they're kind of pissed, or they kind of salty that they made a great single player game. They can't be satisfied that they made that. They made something that people would love to like invest their time into, and but they're salty because nobody's giving them any more money. They're just spending a whole lot of time in their game, and
Dude, that's
you
fucking
know
ridiculous, dude.
I can tell you easy fix right now. Easy fix for that. Make Elder Scrolls 6.
Exactly. Oh, but no, what they want to do, they want to do Elder Scrolls Blaze on mobile. Man, get the
Oh,
fuck out of here,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like,
Like,
dude, they had so much time, bro. They had so much time to work on Elder Scrolls 6. There's no excuse, man. I can understand Fallout 4. Everybody was looking for a Fallout. But after or you have half of the team starting Elder Scrolls 6 and you got half doing Fallout 4, man. They should have been at least halfway through development, if not
yeah.
towards the end of Elder Scrolls 6. There is no excuse. But no, they wanna go to Blizzard way and release a game on freaking mobile and say the excuse, "Oh, you don't have a cell phone?" Like, yeah, I have a cell phone, but I don't want to play a so-called AAA title on a fucking cell phone. I don't want that crap.
Yeah.
So, man, there's no excuse. They could have been had Elder Scrolls 6, damn
While
near
ago.
done.
I
So
mean, I mean, there's a bright side to Bethesda now. You got Doom
bro,
coming out, so that's good.
yeah, we're not gonna see, but we're not gonna see that next Elder Scrolls 2 like in our 40s. So we'll see.
And then I don't think another Rage is coming out. I think they're done.
Rage. Oh yeah, Rage. Oh shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rage
The thing
released
about it,
and.
it was fun, and I didn't finish it because the story's just boring. But the
Mhm.
game's really fun. So that's their problem.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking forward for Rage 2. I
I
enjoyed
was
part
too, and I
one,
freaking pre-ordered it
bro.
and
When I
brought it and
started watching,
everything.
yeah, dude, I started watching the reviews and people saying that the world was
Oh,
empty, the world was empty,
it's
but it was
empty.
solid gun gameplay.
Solid.
It
It
was,
felt like
yeah,
Doom, open world Doom.
yeah, it looked like Doom, like when you shoot them,
Hmm.
collect them, yeah, yeah. But
So
I skipped out on it.
I might go back and finish it. We'll see. Uh, all right. So next thing we want to talk about is Call of Duty.
Duty.
That duty.
I did not touch it at all.
You did not touch it at all. I don't know why.
No, I mean for what I watched, man, it definitely goes back to what 2007,
It
2006,
goes. It definitely
2007.
goes back to that. And then on top of that, there was quite. It was kind of divisive. Not as divisive like 50-50 type thing, but it seemed like sort of like a 70-30, where like the 30% hated it, like 70% loved it, and at least from what I've seen throughout the internet.
Hmm.
But the reasons why people hate it, because it's camping, and the claymores, this and that, and
Yeah, now remember.
that's the thing. That's the thing that I don't understand. People been
Now,
complaining in
mhm.
the map design. Oh, you could get shot from 20 different areas, this and that.
Oh
But
my
people been
God.
complaining about the 3 lane maps, right? That's in every Call of Duty since I don't know when, but it's been a while since it's been like that. I
Hmm.
think Black Ops 2 it was like that as well. 3 lane maps. They complain about how the guns have no recoil, and how it's futuristic, and they want it back in the Modern Warfare, this and that. So
Hmm.
they gave us these maps that are freaking like a pretty much a clusterfuck. Cause you can get shot from, like they say, 20 different areas in every spot of the map. Uh, they gave us back Modern Warfare, so the time to kill is pretty fast. I would say probably around like reminded me of like Modern Warfare 3 time to kill. Like it wasn't like matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's certain guns like the FAMAS was putting people down. I remember I was in a game and this guy was putting everybody down on the other team with the FAMAS, like one burst, putting
Yeah,
them
man.
down.
Call of Duty came a long way, man. Playing the what Call of Duty, the little World War II Call of Duty back in the day, like 10, 13 years ago.
Yeah,
You got an old generation. And some of these young people don't even know like how long this game been out, man. You got an old generation of Call of Duty players, then you got the new generation of Call of Duty players, and I
and
believe that.
that's the thing. Yeah, I think the new generations are just so used to having like a high time to kill.
Mhm.
They used to these guns with no recoil. They used to just rushing. Because in the previous Call of Duties, like Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, which was trash. Black Ops 4, whatever. Even World War 2, like the name of the game was just rush in there, like get the kills. There wasn't really much camping.
Mhm.
And now that the game has changed, sort of back to how Modern Warfare is, because what I remember about Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, there were quite a bit of campers, because that's how the game
Yeah.
was played.
And bro, like that's why I didn't touch any of those Call of Duties, man. What was the one that you can do the wall jump in and all that crap?
It was, I think, Black Ops 3 and
Yeah,
Infinite
fuck
Warfare.
that, man, dude. Like I don't have time to be doing no Titanfall wall running, trying to shoot somebody and
Leave
this
that
and
in
that.
Titanfall, bro. Just
Yeah,
leave it
man.
in there.
Yeah, let me do a backflip off this second floor story and no scope this dude. Nah, fuck that, dude. Like for what I've seen and what I think everybody's been asking for was that original boots on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
um, originality, no bullshit, no super slide, baseball slide 30 feet away and shotgun somebody. Just original, still fast paced
Yeah, it's still
Call of
very
Duty
fast paced, and you can play. You don't need to be campy. Like the way I played
based on the
was,
mode.
yeah, I'd rush, but I check corners a whole lot more than any other Call of Duty of recent memory. Because like Modern Warfare, like not Modern Warfare, Black Ops 4, and up to like Advanced Warfare, even probably a little bit after. I just rush up in there, and I see somebody, I start shooting, and now I still rush, but like I said, I check every corner. I try to check every corner because there's so many corners to check.
Yeah, yeah. And now that they don't have the mini map, that makes the game a lot more. Well, they claim a lot more tactical, but you still see a lot of people going ape shit. Trying to
Well,
Rambo.
yeah, they brought the minimap back though. They brought it back. and but they didn't bring back the red dots on the minimap. So if you're shooting at somebody, you don't pop up on the map, but you pop up on a compass. There's sort of like a compass, sort of like I guess PUBG, or maybe because you didn't play much PUBG, you could compare it to like Skyrim's type of compass, where
Mhm.
it's like a line up top.
But question: is there still like is there in-game mic or no? Or is only mic in the lobby?
No, in-game mic, in-game mic.
Oh, okay. I was about to say because
And
okay.
oh man, that's another thing, bro. Toxic community. Oh my gosh, bro. The toxic COD community is back. Especially that everything's
Oh my
crossplay and
god.
you're kind of forced to like I was playing with PS4 friends and Xbox friends and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And I was forced to use the in-game voice chat, and oh my god, you're fucking trash, suck my dick. Like it was
Oh
crazy.
my god, yeah, that take me back, man. Like a lot of people's not used, and that's a thing that changed too, man. The whole toxic community, well, not really changed. I mean, some people are not used to it, and definitely, I've been a victim of freaking toxic people back in the day, and it's not going to go away. It's never going to go away. So you just gotta, gotta own up to it and just fuck it. I mean, it's not going to go away. You definitely going to have those people that's going to be toxic, and I think one of the most toxic communities is the Call of Duty
Call of
community.
Duty,
So,
bro. Like it reminded me
um,
like that. And then even in lobbies, I was in full
yeah,
lobbies of PC players, and they were so toxic. And I was mentioning in the lobby, I was like, bro, I thought I left this in consoles, bro. What is going on?
yeah, nah, man, they're everywhere, man. No matter what platform they playing on, you got toxic people fucking anyway.
Yeah,
So whoever,
it's definitely Call of Duty because in like when I play Battlefield, like everybody, like people that are talking are at least on PC, they're trying to work as a team.
hmm
When I played what's that game that Squad, everybody was basically
oh man,
teamwork.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, super teamwork, yeah,
and
yeah.
helping out and trying to work as a team.
See, the gameplay have to be right in order for your team to come together like that. Speaking of squad, not to go off topic, but just to say about teamwork, the type of gameplay it has to be a certain way for everybody to communicate. Because if you don't know where your enemy is at, not if you have that one person that can at least lead and be like, yo, everybody stick your ass together and we can win this. You definitely need that type of team. But man, Call of Duty, forget that.
Yeah, bro.
Once
My
that match
gosh.
start, everybody going their separate ways. So
Everybody going. Everybody's trying to be low. I mean, even me,
uh,
for instance, like, because unless I was playing with my team, I would be like, all right, let's
yeah.
go to A, let's go to yada yada. By the way, Ground Wars, it's fun.
Which one is
On
ground? Wait, which one is Ground Wars
64
again?
players,
4?
64.
Oh, 64. Oh man, I
It's
can I can
it's
imagine
pretty
that's
much
chaotic, man.
conquest. Yeah, it's chaotic. It's fun. Uh, when you do got good people, you got kill streaks going off. But it's not as bad as you would think. Like when they were going off. And I wouldn't really get hit by every single one. Like there was times I get hit by like 2 kill streaks and that's it.
And the
But
maps are bigger for that one, right?
they're so big. They're really big.
Yeah.
They got vehicles at the start.
Mm.
The worst thing about this game, hopefully they fix, is the spawning. Bro, literally, I was in a room. The flag was next to it. We captured it. No, the enemy had it captured, but we were going in. They were spawning on the flag, which is what I was guessing. They were spawning right in our room, and we were wrecking them. And I was like, man, spawn
Oh
is
my god,
so,
this yeah, the
it's
spawn
so
camp,
fucked
yeah.
up, bro. Like, it shouldn't even be spawn camp though. They should have saw it was bro. You didn't play it, but anyways, there was 2 warehouses and it was connected by a bridge.
Hmm.
And on the bridge is one of the flags. It was C, I believe. So then instead of the game spawning them on the other side, they were spawning them on our side. And we every time they spawned, like I was just wrecking them. Like I literally
Oh
just
my
stood.
god.
I stood at the spot that they were spawning at, right behind them. Every time they spawned, I took advantage.
Yeah,
But I could imagine if that was me, I would have been so salty, bro. I would have been
yeah.
pissed.
Now it's definitely going to be some kind of spawn issue. You know,
Yeah.
that's always going to be a spawn issue. I mean, they're going to fix it eventually
And
if
then
the spawns.
is their first crack at this whole 64
Yeah.
thing, and where Battlefield's been doing it forever, and even they got issues. They've been doing
Hmm.
it for a while. But also, the guns, they all feel good. They all have like this beefy feel to it. They all have a certain type of recoil that you have to learn until you, I believe, if you put enough attachments on it, it eliminates most of it. Because I remember the M4, it would like shake, but it
Yeah.
wouldn't recoil up after I put.
And that thing about the attachments too. I was looking at the gunsmith, and
That's amazing, bro.
by putting more attachments, you never can get the best weapon. It's either
Yeah,
this
yeah.
attachment will increase like accuracy, or or it'll decrease the recoil. So it's always going to be
Like if you
that
get,
advantage and disadvantage.
yeah, yeah.
So
That's
you're
what it
not
was
going to have,
doing.
yeah.
So like for instance, if I was putting a vertical grip, I believe it takes away like how fast you can aim
uh
down sight. So
yeah, and I think vertical grip takes away, well, vertical recoil, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
vertical recoil. Yeah. So you still have a little bit of horizontal, or is it horizontal? It's called. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, the sound is amazing, except for the fact that sometimes I just don't hear people. Like at times I can hear people to where I'm like, okay, he's coming around this corner, I'm gonna shoot him. And there's other
Mhm.
times where I don't hear a damn thing. And I'm talking about this dude is stomping towards me like "Tup, tup, 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 tup." And then when he gets to me, he kills me. I see the kill cam. I'm like, how did I not hear this guy, bro? So
Yeah, yeah.
whether it's something in the game or it's a bug, hopefully it's a bug, so they can just unbug or fix that bug, and then
Somebody's texting you.
and then it'll be good. You know what I mean? But if not, we gonna have a problem.
Hmm. But yeah, man. But for what I've seen, dude, the game looks solid as hell, man. Like, solid. So that's definitely going to be that's going to be a pickup for me. That is going to be a pickup for me. And I haven't really touched the Call of Duty in a long time, so
State of
it'll be
play is
good.
going on right now, and I guess they just announced Last of Us 2's release date, February 21st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow, the beginning of the year is gonna be packed. I'm definitely getting that
Yes.
game.
Yes, it
But
is, man.
dang, I had a feeling it was gonna be February because they was gonna put it at the end of this year because of
But
Death Stranding.
but to go back for a second, dude, like the PC version of Call of Duty online multiplayer do not last long. I don't know if you read that,
Uh,
dude.
yeah, yeah. I seen that actually with Black Ops 4,
Because everybody's on console when it comes to Call of Duty, man. It's
but
only a small.
that's the blessing about crossplay now.
So let's see.
Yeah, the whole thing with crossplay is like it fixes that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I want to play some Call of Duty, I can still play because
Mhm.
I'm on wreck some console players.
Yeah, yeah. But no, though they say that PC are like, even though there's crossplay, I think that I from what I've read, I don't think that the game will recognize when you have a controller or a keyboard and mouse connected. So they say that it's pretty much going to be like server based, if I'm not mistaken. So a person that's playing
uh,
on console won't be able to join a game of PC players.
well, no, because I believe it matches you with the quickest way to match you with. Like for instance, when I was playing PC, most of the time, if I'm playing by myself on PC, I'm only getting PC players. Most of the time,
Yeah, because
there
you're on
was
keyboard and
times,
mouse.
yeah, there was times that they'll put me in a console lobby, and I believe it was like that because there was probably not enough PC players at the time, or it was the quickest way to get me in the game was putting me with some console players, or it'll put me in a mixed lobby. But I don't think there's like having the matchmaking isn't gonna be a problem. I believe because if you play the beta, you had to play the beta. I had no problem. I had no problem with the matchmaking, except
Hmm.
when I was with console players.
Yeah.
So sometimes the issue would be to where um you know the issue would be that if I was with the like after we finished the game, it would go to put us in another game and it wouldn't start. We would have to break up the party, then re-party up, and then go back in.
Hmm.
So that was a problem. But I believe the last day I pretty much didn't have that problem. So they were fixing stuff pretty quick.
That's good. That's good.
And that's the thing about Call of Duty. Like I know you haven't been on Call of Duty for a while, but bro, every time there's a problem, like first day that how most games, most multiplayer games have big problems.
Hmm.
Call of Duty has problems, but they get fixed within hours, probably like an hour. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
gets fixed pretty quick, so they're on top of their game on that part.
No, of course, man, because they know that that's going to be a big release. So they're going to be at top of their hot fixes, their updates. So they're definitely going to be on top of that. That's a must.
All right, so I guess that's probably pretty much it about Call of Duty. Oh, one more thing I want to say is that the best modes are definitely the new modes. Um, Ground War, the 64 player, was one of the best modes, but the
Hmm.
best mode in the game so far for me is Gunfight. That 2v2 mode that is strictly whatever loadout they give you is what is the loadout that everybody
That's what you got to
has,
use.
and it's pretty tactical. It's fast paced games. Like the games that they end probably like 30 seconds, bro. But they're super fun and they're intense. And I think Call of Duty got something on that one, and also on Ground War because they just need to fix out and iron out the issues, which is spawning is probably the biggest. That would probably be like the first thing they should iron out. The sound too. Sound should be one of their top things to
What,
iron
the
out.
sound has an issue too?
Yeah, like I was saying, like sometimes footsteps, like people who's like pretty much they're super sprinting because you got two different sprints now. You got like some
Hmm.
type of super sprint, and you got regular sprint,
Yeah, yeah,
and they'll
yeah. I
super
seen that.
sprint to you, and you can't hear nothing. But there's times where somebody's super sprinting, you could hear them from like
Is
the
that
other
is that
house
player?
away, and then
Is
they're
that a
coming.
personal? Is that like a personal audio issue, or that's like all around people are having an issue with that?
I think all around because I've seen certain videos and people have been having that problem and complaining, and I had that problem. I had that problem.
Yeah.
But maybe, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they had because you do have what's that? The silent feed. I forgot what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah. I know
Where
what you're talking about. That you
ninja
can't hear
perk or
it. Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, that you can't hear the footsteps, but it's more of a. It's not a perk. It's something you activate, and it's like activated for a little bit, and then it had to recharge. I think it's called a field. I forgot what it's called too.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about though.
But anyways, it's kind of like a consumable where it just recharges.
Oh
So yeah,
God.
they also got a one thing I've seen that really good players were using a lot is that stem. That stem. Anyways, it's like a stem shot. So when you get shot up,
Hmm.
you just put in the stem shot and you heal up automatically.
Oh, they
And
added healing to it too.
yeah, but it's like a tactical. So you replace your tactical with that with the stem shot. But I seen that it recharges. And I think they need to eliminate that to where it just one stem shot.
Yeah.
Because if
Nah,
it
bro, you got
recharges, somebody's gonna be just
everybody gonna be shooting up their veins.
everybody, bro. I'm thinking about getting that thing just to be like, oh man, what?
Yeah, man, they gotta see something like that. That'll become very
Yeah, and that's like an easy fix. Just put it from where it's not rechargeable. It's just one shot and that's it. Maybe you waste a perk to make two shots.
well.
So that's pretty much it. I think that's about wrapping up our podcast. But one last topic that we're gonna say is what we're playing this week.
Well, right after this podcast, it's gonna be on Borderlands.
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 Gonna
You
be
know,
bored. What you gonna be gaming on?
I'm gaming on Borderlands as well, but also I've been gaming on Battlefield because I've been jonesing for the Call of Duties.
Try to get in some practice.
Oh my gosh, I've been like, yeah, it's just because I always like to play some type of competitive game, and Battlefield is that
Mhm.
choice right now. It was Apex, but
Get on that and what everybody be playing that COS Counter Strike.
Counter Strike. I played that. Played that for
Yeah,
a bit. But no, I'm on Battlefield. Battlefield's my thing right now. It's Battlefield and Borderlands mostly
yeah,
though, but Battlefield every now and then. So yeah,
yeah. I was gonna pick up another game just to be like, not. I'm not gonna get bored with Borderlands, but I was thinking about Greedfall, and I'm seeing like Greedfall have some really great reviews. I might just pick that up, just to carry me to the Ghost Recon, release date.
Ghost Recon is gonna carry you to when's Ghost Recon next month, right?
Yeah, yeah, on the 25th, day before my birthday.
Oh yeah, it's the same day as COD. That's crazy.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. I think they picked the wrong. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Anybody competing against COD most likely loses. So
Yep.
unless it's like Rockstar, Rockstar made COD change months.
No, for real.
Oh man. But anyways, that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this podcast. We enjoyed at least I did, and I enjoyed doing it. So
Yeah, man. This is something we're gonna try to be weekly, guys.
yeah,
So
we're gonna try to do
we're
it
gonna.
weekly. It's gonna be more irregular because we don't got like any type of set schedule. We do got a life and we gotta work. So
Yeah, we gotta go to whoop.
we gotta go to work.
Yeah, man. So guys. So next we're gonna try to do a visual podcast too, just like how you see some people do a visual as well. So we're just getting started with this. It's gonna be a lot better content. So streaming, we're gonna try to do streaming too if we can.
Yeah, we're gonna
We
try
have
to do
time to do it.
streaming
So in due time, this
in due
definitely will
time.
get better.
Yeah. So anyways, hopefully you guys stick with us. See you guys later.
All right.
Peace.